Exercise 3.1, we have question number first. Given here are some figures. You can see there are 8 figures given and we have to classify each of them on the basis of following: simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon, concave polygon. And we have to select simple curve among them. You can see this curve doesn't cross itself, so it is a simple curve. So you can write here 1. You have to draw these diagrams in your copy, then you write your answer there, okay? And if you check this second for simple curve, yes, it is a simple curve, so write here 2. And for drawing simple curve, you need not to lift your pencil. This is not a simple curve. In this case, you can see this curve is repeatedly crossing itself. This is again not a simple curve, but 5th is a simple curve, 6th is also a simple curve, and 7th is also a simple curve. In case of 8th, points have the combination, and somewhere it is also not a simple curve. If you talk about the simple closed curve, all these simple curves you can see are closed too. So right here these are 1, 2, 5, 7 and 6. 1, 2, 5, 7 and 6. Okay. And if you talk about the polygon, here first is the polygon because it is made up of line segments and simple curve. Second is also a polygon, and we don't have any polygon among them. Here you can see it is curved, so it is not a polygon. Convex polygon, so we have second is the convex polygon because the diagonal here is in the interior. And concave polygon means, and we have concave polygon, and you know concave polygon is the first one because the diagonal here is in the exterior of the polygon. Question number 2, how many diagonals does each of the following have? So we have to calculate the number of diagonals in a convex quadrilateral. You can see it is a convex quadrilateral, and if we add these 2 points, these 2 vertices, this is the first diagonal and this is the second diagonal. You can see this if you add it here. So there are 2 diagonals in a convex quadrilateral. In case of a hexagon, in case of a regular hexagon, we have first diagonal here from point F to D, second is from F to C, third is from F to B, and I can use scale too, so make it straight. It must be line segment. Fourth is from E to C, fifth is from E to B, sixth is from E to A, seventh is from D to B, eighth is from D to A, and ninth is from C to A. And there are total 9 there are total 9 diagonals in a regular hexagon. Diagonals. And in case of a triangle A, B, C, these are the 3 vertices, and you can see B and C both are the consecutive vertices for A, so we can't make any diagonal there. So in this case, 0 diagonals. This question number 3, what is the sum of the measures of angles of a convex quadrilateral, and will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try. 1 minute. Do read the question again. It is said, what is the sum of measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? And will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Now we have a convex polygon, and it is a quadrilateral, and it is a concave polygon, quadrilateral, you can write quadrilateral. You know what, sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and when you make a diagonal in the convex polygon, you get that sum of all these angles is 180 and sum of all these angles is 180, all the interior angles of this triangle and the second triangle. And when you add both the sums, you will get 360. So you can write in your copy, I'm just explaining this. Sum of interior angles of a concave quadrilateral is equal to 360. Sum of angles is 360 degree. And if you come and talk about this concave quadrilateral, again draw diagonal, and you can see again we have two triangles and the interior angles of two triangles give the sum 360. So we can say yes, concave quadrilaterals also offer the same property. Read this question number 5. What is a regular polygon? The definition of regular polygon is a polygon which is equilateral and equiangular is called a regular polygon. And we have to state the name of a regular polygon of three sides. If there are three sides, it means it is a triangle. So here we have our answers. Regular polygon of three sides is called an equilateral triangle because there are three sides and all sides are equal. And of four sides, we have regular polygon which is called square. You can see all angles and all sides of a square are equal. And for six sides, we have regular hexagon and all the angles and all the sides of this hexagon are equal. Have the screenshot in your video. Now we have question number 6 and we have to find here the angle measure x in the following figures. You can see here x is given as an angle of a quadrilateral. And this quadrilateral has angle 60, 70, x, and here is something. What is that? You can see when you get a small square like this, it means it's a right angle. And so first write it A, B, C, D. Give the names to the vertices. Now we know that if here it is x, so XAD plus angle DAB is equal to 180 degree. We can write here angle x, sorry, it must not be x. If you have considered x, take here y. So if it is y, so YAD plus angle DAB. When you writing angles like this, vertex where angle is found must be in mid, and you can say A is at the mid in both the condition. Is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because it forms linear pairs. Okay, and this complete angle is 180 degree. If this is 90, then it is also 90. You have to subtract this 90 from 180. So right here, so DAB angle DAB is equal to 180 minus 90 degree, and that gives you 90 degree. So first right here it is also 90 degree. Now we are asked this angle x. So sum of all interior angles is 360. We know that. So x plus 70 plus 60 plus 90 is equal to 360. This gives you x plus 60 and 90 becomes 150, and 150 plus 70 becomes 220 is equal to 360. And now when you transpose this 220, we get our answer, that is 140 degree. Now we have C part of question number 6. and we have to calculate value of x here in this diagram too. This is a pentagon, you can see, and we have to calculate this angle first and this angle first and add all these angles and form an equation to solve this. How to do this? Let's see. This is a pentagon in which these two angles are unknown. So we know that if it is A, B, C, D and E, if here this is M, so we have MAE plus EAB is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. So right here angle, I think you can see MAE plus angle EAB is equal to 180 degree. To find angle EAB, you have to subtract this angle EAM from 180, so that is 70, and it gives you 110. So here it is 110 degree. Now for this angle we have you can write here linear pair. You must write here, that is the rule of mathematics, you have to follow the steps. For this angle we have angle CBA, and if it is N, okay, CBA, angle CBA plus angle CBN is equal to again 180 degree. Why? Again it forms linear pair of angles, and linear pair of angles means some two angles, if they give the sum of 180 degree, then it means they form linear pair of angles. Now to find CBA, again we have to subtract this CBN from 180, and we will get 180 minus this is 60, so that gives us 120 degree. Now you can see these two angles are equal. Now we are able to form an equation for the sum of the interior angles. In a pentagon we have sum of angles, we have the formula n minus 2 into 180, and it is n is 5, so it becomes 5 minus 2 into 180. N is 5 means there are 5 sides in a diagram, so 3 into 180, and we get 540 from here. This is the sum of all these angles. So add now, form the equation. How? Add this 30 degree, this x plus this x plus this 110 and plus 120, and it must be equal to 540. Calculate the value of x from here. So this is 2x, and 130 plus 100 becomes 140. 140 plus 112 becomes 260 is equal to 540. Subtract this 260 from 540, you will get 280, and divide this by 2 because it is 2, so we will get 140 degree. This is your answer here. Now we have question number 7, and we have to find the value of x plus y plus z from this figure. You can see there is a triangle, and this is 90 degree, 30 degree, and this interior angle is not given here, and we have exterior angles x, y and z. We have to get the sum of these angles here. So first, in a polygon, sum of all exterior angles is 360, but we have to calculate from this formula. So value of x, value of y and value of z you have to get and add them. You know what? Sum of all angles in a triangle gives us 180 degree angle. So we have angle BCD and we have to find A. So we know that angle A means this one. Angle B, here is the B, so this one is B, and angle C is equal to 180 degree. So angle A is equal to what? 180 minus angle B and minus angle C. When you transpose both the terms, they will subtract. So 180 minus angle B is what? Angle B is 30 and angle C is 90 degree, and it gives the result 60 degree. So here we have angle 60 degree. Angle A is 60 degree. So find angle Y. Or you can write angle Y is equal to what? We know that angle Y plus angle 60 gives us 180 degree Y. They both form linear pair. So from here angle Y is equal to what? You can write linear pair. So from here angle Y is equal to 180 minus 60. 180 degree minus 60 degree, and angle Y is equal to 120 degree. Now you can write it is 120 degree. Now we have to calculate angle Z. We know that angle Z plus angle B is equal to 180. Why? Because they also form linear pair. So we have angle Z is equal to 180 minus angle B, and angle B means 30 degree, so it gives the result 150 degrees. So here it is 150 degree. Now let's get the value of x, which is here. Value of x will give, we can get that from angle x plus angle this one, angle C is equal to 180 degree. Again linear pair. So angle x is equal to 180 minus angle C, and angle C is equal to 90 degree, so it gives us result, see here, 90 degree. So this is the value of angle Y, Z and X. So we have to calculate angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z, that is 120 plus 90 and plus 150, and that gives us the result 360 degree. This is your answer. So first draw this diagram and then solve the question like this. In part B of question number 7, we have to calculate sum of exterior angles again, that is x plus y plus z plus w. You can see. So how to calculate that? That is the question. See, we have a quadrilateral here. There are 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the sum of interior angles of the quadrilateral is 360. We know that. So to obtain this one, first we can subtract the sum of these 3 angles from 360. So first find DAB, angle DAB. It is angle A, it is angle D. So angle A plus angle D plus angle C plus angle B gives the sum 360 degree. And we have to find A. So angle A is equal to 360 degree minus these all angles. I have less pages here, so I'm going to make it in brief. 360 minus angle D, which is equal to 60 degree, angle C, which is equal to 80 degree, and angle B, which is equal to 120 degree. Now calculate the value of A. You will get that 360 minus 260, and the result is 100 degree. So here this angle is 100 degree. Now we have linear pairs and we can calculate the value of x, y, z and w from here, and easily we can calculate that. So let's calculate that value of angle x. So angle x plus 120 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Linear pair. So angle x is equal to 180 minus 120 that gives us the result 60 degree. So here it is 60 degree. In case of angle y plus angle 80 is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair. So angle y is equal to 100 degree centigrade, and calculate a value z. Calculate angle z. Z plus angle 60 gives us 180 degree. Again linear pair. So angle z is equal to 180 minus 60, that gives us 120 degree. So y is equal to 100, z is equal to 120, and find w. For w we have angle w plus 100 is equal to 180 degree. So angle w is equal to 80 degree. We have the values of angle x, y, z and w. Now add these numbers, add these angles, angle x plus angle y plus angle z plus angle w. Here it is written you can see here it is written x, y, z, w. So you need not to show this angle sign there. It means this is the complete value of angle. So you can write x plus y plus z plus w2. X plus y plus z plus w is equal to, add these numbers, 60 plus 100 plus 120 and plus 80. It is 160 and it is 100 and it is 200. So we get 360 degree complete answer. This is the answer of B part of question number 7.